Bonjour, Hillsborough, North Carolina. How y'all are this afternoon, huh? What time is it? Does anybody know what time it is?
It's 5:30.
It's 5:30 everywhere. So you know what that means? It's pandemic time. Get your drink on, grab something to drink, and let's kick back and hang out while we
Talk.
and play with some of our friends here.
Talk.
We missed the shit out of everybody, and we hope that we're able to see people again soon, just so long as the data supports it. So if you're at home, go ahead, take that mask off and make yourself something to drink. And if you're getting ready to get something to eat, Radius is open again today. They're taking orders till 8 o'clock. And over at Antonia's, they have the chicken and broccoli Alfredo bake today for special. But over here, it's
Hemingway Daiquiri.
Tuesday.
No, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Fucking this up.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Live from Yonder. It's Wednesday at 5:30.
And Len is about to whip y'all up a Hemingway Daiquiri. Len, why don't you tell everybody what that stuff is?
Yum, 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 yum. So I think it's from the book, right? It's legit. Like, this is what he drank?
Oh, yeah.
The real
absolutely.
deal? Yeah, why don't you give me a little history of that?
Absolutely.
All right.
You see, a fella like Hemingway, he had all sorts of drinks named after him, and this one is one he made himself. Watch how Lana do it.
And then off he goes. So we're going to start with the shaker with ice in it, obviously. That's why. And, it's Yonder. So how much alcohol do we put in each cocktail at Yonder?
2 ounces, Daddy.
2 ounces. That's right. 2 full ounces of rum. We're using Bacardi. You can use whatever rum you like. Beyond that, we're going to do just a splash of Luxardo Maraschino cherry liqueur, just for a little sweet. And then about ½ ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice. And if you know us at Yonder, this is fresh squeezed. I do it myself. And then also I would do a fresh squeezed ruby red grapefruit juice as well. If you don't feel like squeezing a grapefruit juice, you can buy it. Ocean Spray makes a totally legit product. So that's it. Those ingredients go in your shaker. For Megco. Shake. Good and cold. Starting with a chilled stemware. We're going to serve this up. Oh, man. Look at that.
Show them.
I'm going to show them. There you go. Garnish with a little bit of a lime. Shall we try it? Oh, my God. Refreshing. Fucking delicious. Oh, delicious.
Yep, this is it. That is good. However, if you're like me, you've been mixing all your cocktails with pasta water lately, because it's not the COVID-19 we need to worry about. It's the COVID-20. Hey, on that note, let's bring in Jeremy Currie. Jeremy, there he goes. For those of you that don't know Jeremy yet, he is the manager of the Habitat Restore that's about to open up down there on Churton and 70. I got all that right?
Yes, you did. Right on Churton and 70.
Yeah. So hey, man, that's been a very talked about thing for a while now. Everybody mostly wanting to know, hey, man, when's the Habitat Restore going to open? Why don't you tell folks more about that?
Well, that's a good question. So since it shut all of our operations down, since we have 10 locations and it shut us all down when this happened. And so we're slowly opening back up, and we took the time since we were down to go ahead and replace our roof for our building. And so right now we're going through a roof replacement and trying to get that finished in the next few weeks. And we're going to open up 2 of our stores within the next few weeks, our Durham and Raleigh location next Monday. But then after that, we're having staffing issues. So we're going to probably push me to about June 1st to June 9th, they're talking about right now.
What kind of staffing issues?
What we have is we have a lot of seniors that work for us. And then we had some people that are taking care of children that have 2 and 3 kids that can't come back to work yet and things like that. So we're So we're having issues trying to get people to come in. So we've had to consolidate our staffs.
Nice. Nice.
So all of my staff is working in Durham, and most of Durham staff will be working in our Currie, Apex, and Glenwood stores.
Hey, pre-COVID, when was the plan to open?
The plan to open would have been about April 15th to May 1st.
Dang, missed that one.
Nice. That's too bad.
Missed it. You're talking about those roofing issues. What? That building's been there forever. What kind of roofing issues could it possibly have?
Well, the roof was rotting, and so the turkey vultures that everyone sees around here decided to roost up there, and they were ripping up the roost. So I had massive leaks in the store, and so that's all it was. We put fake birds up there, but we just had the owner's a really nice man. His name's Wayne Turner from Turner Asphalt, and he decided to go ahead and spend the $300,000 and replace it. So,
whoa!
Oh yes,
Turkey vulture ate your restore. That's nuts.
Yes, I'm trying to get this better so there's no sun in here right now. There we go.
I don't know. It's very J.J. Abrams. I kind of liked where you were heading with that.
It's working pretty good right now. So, and so, how are y'all doing in this right now? Are y'all faring well?
Oh man, we're having a blast. Me personally, I just rediscovered muscle relaxers. I forgot all about those things, and I'm really kind of upset that nobody really reminded me. So, ever since I found these babies, I could do another 2 or 3 pandemics. To be honest, how about you?
No. All stories, tales, untrue.
Well, I heard from my mom, and she said the perfect ratio is 1 pain reliever and a half a muscle relaxer, and you're set for about 6 hours.
Yeah, is that about what you're doing?
Oh man, we're gonna need to find somebody. If anybody's got the hookups, do they ever turn in muscle relaxers at the Restore? Speaking of, while we're on that, what is the mission of the Restore? What do you guys do up there for people that are driving by wondering what that thing is?
Okay, so we are a Habitat for Humanity Restore operation, and what we do is the funds we generate from donated and some purchased products we sell, all those funds other than to pay for staffing and some minimal overhead goes to building operations in the subsequent counties. We do Durham, Wake, Orange, and Durham counties.
Nice.
And then so last year, we're not going to look at this fiscal numbers because they're skewed. We did $2.6 million back to build operations.
Holy moly. And I guess y'all, what brought y'all out to Hillsborough?
So Hillsborough we look at just the communities and if it can support and a restore. And we looked at, and Orange County hasn't had a restore. They had a small one 20 years ago, we heard, in Chapel Hill, but they needed one. So we thought the community could support it. So we came out here. And Orange County has a very big footprint here with their build operation. So we wanted to come out here to support them.
Good. Heck yeah. What brought you out to this neck of the woods? Where are you from?
Originally born in Raleigh, but I was in the military 12 years, and I grew up between there and the coast of North Carolina, and I lived at the coast for 12 years after I got out of the military, and I decided I needed to change and came up here, and I relocated here to Hillsborough about a year, actually 6 months ago, and met Lana. She's one of the volunteers in Durham.
What did you do in the military?
Did a lot. Started out Marine Corps Infantry and then went Air Force Special Operations and a few other things. So,
if you were one of the G.I. Joe action figures, based on the different jobs they have, which action figure would you be?
Oh, it's always going to be gung ho, man. I went to the Marine Corps. What do you expect?
I kind of had you pegged for a Snake Eyes.
Oh, I like Snake Eyes, but man, I went to the Marine Corps, so I had to be a gung ho.
I have absolutely no idea what you guys are talking about.
So I had the biggest announcement of this COVID break, though. You know what it is?
What's that?
Go see him. Come here. Look, see? Come on, buddy.
He has a baby.
I got a new baby during this, see? Look, his name's Theo.
What?
Yeah. He's the sweetest little puppy in the world.
What's his name?
His name's Theo. He's as nice as can be. I got him from APS Durham.
Where'd you come up with the name?
His full name is James Theodore, and my last name, which is Currie. So James goes after my stepdad because I've named all of my pets after my stepdad just because I think it's funny. Theodore goes mainly because it comes from it's kind of used to be a good guy, but it actually comes from the Cosby family because I liked Theo whenever I was a kid. So it's kind of not politically correct anymore. But hey, Theo was pretty cool.
Shout out to Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yes.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I wanted to thank you for helping us build out this thing that we have here at Yonder, which Eric's gonna take a little video tour and show everybody what we've been working on.
I can't go very far because it's hooked up with USB, but
That's a nice ceiling you have there.
You like that? That's pretty cool, right?
It is.
Nope.
are we in there?
Yeah, you're kind of in there. You're kind of in there.
Yeah, we're on a USB, so we can't exactly take you on the full tour. But inside there is a little.
Oh, that's better actually from that angle.
There's a little place where you can hang out, a little booth, and then on the other side, we now have shelves to keep our liquor on.
Perfect.
Tell them how we got that.
Perfect. So Jeremy was gracious enough to help reconfigure the thing that everybody says, what is that thing when they walk through the door? And now we've actually flipped it and we've made it usable on the inside where it'll be nice, cozy space for 2, 3, maybe 4 people to sit down in a nice private environment. 2, maybe more. I don't know. It depends on how cozy you want to be. And then on the other side, it provided us with some much needed liquor storage. So that way we can expand our drink possibilities. So we're going to have 4 extra shelves for storage. And on the inside, it's going to be a nice cozy place for people to sit down and
No smooching.
But none of that other stuff.
No smooching.
Yeah, you're really going to stop them from doing that in there. Smooching to be the least of your concerns.
I'm not cleaning it up. Hey, it sounds like you're having a party over there. No,
so whenever we went down and you had to figure out people to social distance with, Mary, which sorry, so we have Paige here. So Paige lives in my apartment complex with me, and Mary lives up the road. So these two have been my 2 drinking buddies during this downtime. And my dog babysitter, so. And they try to steal my dog on a constant basis. But
speaking of drinking, what have you been going through there?
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh, you name it, about a half gallon of vodka a week. No, I just no, I've been drinking a lot, not as much as I thought I would be. Actually, I got tired of it after about the first week, so I might have a couple of cocktails every night, and then that's about it. A lot of beer because I love my beer. So I think I've gained about 10 pounds off of beer, I think. So.
Yeah. I quit getting drunk like about 3 weeks ago. That doesn't mean I quit drinking. That's been the saddest thing about this pandemic is you just can't get drunk anymore. That's why the muscle relaxers are.
Well, we did have someone tell us the proper one was Flexerol. So we actually know which one it is for you.
Flexerol?
Yes.
All right.
It'd be a full oxy and half a Flexerol. That's what Mom takes.
Nice.
Looks like one of our listeners here, Mr. Bob Johnson from the Pass the Hat show, seems to agree with you as he has posted Flexerol for the win.
That is for sure.
Bob Johnson is the gentleman that we sourced our wood from for our planter boxes.
Oh yes, I remember Bob. He's a gentleman we went and picked the lumber up with last week.
That's right.
With the
he's a very nice man. I appreciate him letting us have all that.
What are you doing with your wood?
I'm building 2 planter boxes out in front to have in a vegetable garden. I'm going to ask for forgiveness later. I'm going to go ahead and do it, and hopefully the apartment complex don't get mad at me.
I thought you told me you got permission.
Oh, no, I don't ever get permission. I just do it and just get in trouble later.
All right, I'm not a party to this.
What? You deliver the lumber. Come on.
I don't know anything.
So I have a question about, so what is y'all's time frame? Are y'all still looking end of May, beginning of June? Later than that?
Man, I was watching the governor today, and the governor seems to be pretty optimistic that May 22nd would be the earliest. You know, they were even asking him what he thought about opening earlier, and he was like, Dad, I don't support earlier. So it looks like they may move into phase 2 May 22nd, so long as all the trends and data go in the direction they want them to go in. So which phase is restore, or does it even matter?
We are open right now. We are and allowed to open, but we also wanted to see where the numbers went for another few weeks. And we also have to set up all the safety measures, and we have 10 stores, so we have to get in. It's hard to get sanitizer. It's hard to get all the stuff we need to operate properly. And we had to develop all these policies and procedures. I've been in a lot of Zoom meetings developing policies and procedures for safety of our employees, as well as all the customers coming in and all the people donating items to us. So we had to develop a lot of procedures before we were able to open. And we have to let certain items sit for a few days. We had to develop areas in our stores to put items to let them sit. And so it's been kind of intense trying to get all that worked out.
I talked to some of the small business owners downtown here in Hillsborough, and they're looking at June 1st before they even bother to open their storefronts.
Yeah, that's what we had slated, but the amount of donations, that's what we worry about, is we have to worry about our donors, because if that's how with those donated items, that's how we generate our revenue. So we need to make sure, and they want to donate. They keep calling, wanting to donate. And so if they don't donate to us, they'll go to the rescue mission. They'll go to Atrosa. They'll go everywhere else. So we need to make sure we keep our more or less and our revenue stream in place. So that's why we're looking at opening some locations.
Did I not hear you say at another time that you were doing curbside pickup for some items for builders? And
we're taking right now we're doing some pickups for corporate donations. We do have a website out now that is Triangle Restore. So it's Shop Triangle Restores, and you can shop 9 locations, not mine currently, until I get the roof replaced. But we have about 2,000 items from all of our restores that you can shop online, including some of our flooring products and things like that, couches, just light bulbs, you name it. We've got it on there. So that's what we're doing for curbside right now. And you can shop all locations and you can pick up. And we're not loading out or anything. People have to load their own items, but we will put it out front. We'll let you see your item, and your item's on hold, and we don't take your payment until you get there. And if you don't want the item, then we'll refund the money right then. So
you're still going to work every day?
Yeah, every day. It's just me right now currently and my assistant manager, and actually her daughter and son. I have a little makeshift classroom in my break room for her daughter and son to do homework every day. But other than that, it's just me and her. We go to work and clean. That's about all we can do. All my staff's working out of Durham right now. So I want to get up and running. We did, I think, $65,000 we did last week by not opening it up to the public for everything. Well, we did to the public, but not advertising. But we're ranging that we could probably do, as all of our restores together, could do about $80,000 a week, which helps us because we have a gigantic payroll that Restore covers for all of our construction guys, and we need to keep those guys working. So
nice.
Yeah, well, in this pandemic, Orange County closed 5 houses. So they have 5 new homeowners in their houses. We got 11 houses closed so far. So we're still getting our homeowners in. We're still, if you want to apply for a home, still feel free to visit each county's website. And you can get on that county website and still apply for a home. We're still taking applications for homeowners and still trying to get homeowners into their houses right now. So it's a big thing. We have to get people in homes. So it's our mission.
Good job. Good job. What are you looking forward to most when all this thing gets finished with?
Getting to the beach and relaxing. That's it. Actually be able to sit on the beach with my friends, because a lot of us down there, we'll get together in a group of 25 and 30, hang out on the beach all day, then go back to someone's house and cook out and grill. And
just touch each other. Just touch each other.
Exactly.
Because you can.
I have a friend's bar I've been going to. I've known the owner since I was really young. They did a news story on him a few days ago. His name's Danny. He owns a Fat Pelican down in Carolina Beach. I don't know if you've ever been there, but he's been paying his staff, and he didn't get any funds in or money. He couldn't get a loan or a grant, but luckily the community down there stepped up, and within 24 hours off of GoFundMe, they raised $13,000 for him, so he can actually continue to pay his staff during this. It was nice to see that. Well, that's one thing I liked about Hillsboro. Why I moved here is because the two communities, as of how they give back, are really almost alike to me. So it's all about community there and here. So,
man, one thing I can't wait to do again is cough in public, because I got my ass thrown out of the Harris Theater today. All you do is just clear your throat. Just clear your throat, and they will fucking throw you out. So I just can't wait for this thing to pass so I can cough in public again.
Yeah, that would be nice to be able to do and not get stared at if you do cough in public.
You got any good jokes before we take off?
Not that are appropriate for the airways, no.
Oh,
you know how my mind works.
This ain't FCC regulated, man. It's the internet. People come here for dirty shit.
Yeah, but it says Habitat Restore down there. You do remember we
100%, Eric. You can't put him on the spot with that.
And I will tell you the next book I'm reading, though. I just ordered it on Amazon today. So, and I finished reading 1491 for like the third or fourth time. And I never read a book called Sapiens, and I ordered that today to read that. Yeah, Sapiens. It's almost, if you've read 1491, it's about the same thing. It talks about culture and how it's evolved throughout the years.
Nice. So
it's to be something nice to read during a pandemic. So
nice. You watching anything good, other than porn?
Well, porn's only on Thursdays. I try to limit it to once a week. And I'm looking at I'm actually a big Star Trek fan, and I've been watching Picard on CBS All Access.
How's that?
It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. He's pretty old, but it's still pretty good. So
nice.
What is this that you're watching? I'm sorry.
It's called Picard. It's a Star Trek TV show based off Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek Next Generation.
Wow.
That's the bald-headed one.
No, I remember.
Yeah.
I watched some of Next Generation.
Yeah, so it's a new one. And CBS has the rights to all of them. They do a couple every year. So
Did you see Battlestar Galactica?
Yes, I did. I watched the original one when I was a kid, and then I watched the reboot whenever I was older. I love my sci-fi too.
Man, that reboot is the best.
Yes.
That's my favorite sci-fi.
Well,
I look forward to being in there, and also I look forward to coming and finishing off that little room I'm building over there for you.
That's part. That room is either going to keep us safe from coronavirus, or is going to spread it like fucking crazy. One or the other. That's my call. One or the other. There will be no in between.
It could possibly be a social distancing nightmare in there, but hey, we'll see. Hopefully they come in together and leave together.
We can always turn it back into a storeroom.
Yeah.
Before we sign off, let us say hello to Mary and Paige again.
Here they are.
And Theo.
Oh, there they are. Theo, come here, buddy. He's scared. Here we go. Here he is.
Jeremy and what were they called?
The Miracle Girls.
Jeremy.
By the way, Lindsay has commented that this is the first time she's seen Jeremy with his hat off.
Yeah.
All I can tell her is bless her heart.
Oh.
And I think we have a winner here so far. Bob Johnson has named the room the COVID room.
That's fine.
If the COVID is rocking, just don't come knocking.
Hey, and Lindsley, I plan on trying to get up with you this week so I can stop by and do a tour.
Oh yeah, she's doing, private.
And I need to pick up something for Mom, even though it's after Mother's Day. So.
Yeah, if you're just now getting Mother's Day, you.
Oh man, I went Friday with 2 hanging baskets and came home with food. It was wonderful.
Good. What's for dinner tonight?
I have no idea. Actually, vodka probably. So
There you go.
it might be a liquid dinner tonight.
I'm gonna eat another muscle relaxer and then just not give a shit.
That sounds even better. If you got any to spare, bring one over.
Lindsley wants you to text her.
All right, tell her I will.
All right. He will. Hey, Lindsley, he will.
I love that.
All right.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, I gotta say one thing. I also had a highlight of my COVID experience. Has been this little video I got to watch, and it was a epic about 30-minute video of someone that wrote it. I don't know who wrote it, who was the screenwriter of it, but it was a wonderful video. And I will never ever look at a scissor jack for a car ever the same ever again.
good.
And if you haven't seen it, you definitely got to watch it.
Which one you talking about?
Well, and I have to say, Liliana screwed me up in the head.
Going down slow. He's like, what is
Yes,
that?
going down slow. That was If no one's seen that, please ask Eric to watch it. It's a wonderful, wonderful little short movie.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. That means a bunch.
Oh, buddy, don't worry, man. Hey, and I think I saw your hair grow an inch.
Mine?
Yes.
Yeah, it needs to because they got a little.
No, it's fixed.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Hey, man, thank you very much for hanging out with us. We can't wait to hang out with you again.
And I can't wait to hang out with y'all again as well. Y'all have a good evening. Enjoy yourself.
You too. Hey, later, all y'all.
All right. Bye. There's
Bye.
Paige.
Bye.
Bye.
And as for the rest of y'all, thank you very much for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you got something to drink. I hope you learned something about the restore. What do you hope?
I don't know. Oh, watch Going Down Slow or Liana on Command. They're both available on Vimeo, written and directed by this one here.
Yeah.
So short movies, you've got time. What the hell else you doing?
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Shameless plug.
Of course.
And if you haven't tried eating muscle relaxers during this whole thing, you should. You should. Just grab one, take one. It'll put the pandemic in a whole new, give you a whole new perspective on this thing. One that was sorely needed. But yeah, otherwise, hey, tomorrow we're hanging out with Miss Meg Poe.
Wear your yoga pants tomorrow.
So yeah, let's all wear yoga pants, hang out with Meg Poe. She has some activities for us. What's the drink you're making for her tomorrow?
Pim's Cup.
Pim's Cup. So what do people need to have on hand if they want to drink with
Well,
us?
you should have Pim's and lemon and lime and either soda or ginger beer or something along those lines and any other fruits and vegetables you've got in your house.
And if you don't have Pim's, that's okay, man. You got something. So just substitute it in there instead. Like with all drinks.
This drink is the epitome of the summer cocktail. It's delish. You will love it.
Well,
Guarantee.
thank y'all very much for hanging out with us. And I can't wait till we do this again tomorrow.
At 5:30.